this is Brian. Today is Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. And I'm here at Mission Bay Park here in San Diego. Just walking along the shore, trying to see what kind of interesting things might pop up. Trying to go over here to this little inlet here. Trying to see if I can find any little critters or something. Now, the fact that my knowledge of marine biology is very minimal, probably won't know a lot of species here. So let's see. Let's see what we can find. Maybe what I can later identify, hopefully, when I do some research. Haven't seen a lot of action. I thought I saw what might be a hermit crab in a really narrow shell earlier before I started filming. Let's see. Sometimes things get a little juicy when we get closer to these little inlets. So let's see. See if that's the case today. Let's hope so. Now, we've got to be careful. Some of these shells might be occupied by hermit crabs. So I'm going to try to be careful. Walk through here. Watch my step, tread lightly over here. So I think some of these might be hermit crabs. Let me get a little bit close. Ooh, maybe a mating pair of mallards. Male, the colorful one, and the female, the browner one. Anas platyrhynchos. Very common ducks here. Might be a mating pair. Very beautiful. Let's see. Usually around here is where we start getting some juicier sea life popping up. Alright, let me go over there and take a look. Well, on the botanical side of things, we have a non-native plant here called horned sea rocket. This is Caquile maritima, member of the mustard family, the Brassicaceae, which is pretty common around here in Mission Bay. Sea blight here in the genus Swida. And then we've got a little rock louse right here. I think this might be Legia occidentalis, this little dot here on the rock. These things are usually hard to get close to. And you can see it right there. That little rock louse. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think that might be Legia occidentalis. I know there are a couple species. And this is sea blight. I'm not sure if this is Swida taxifolia or Swida asterola. Member of the Chenopodiaceae. It's one of our native seaside plants. And here we have alkali heath, Frankenia salina. Right here. tread carefully here. I don't want to step on anything. A lot of times I'm going to find some juicy stuff around here. There's a little crab right here. This little guy. I don't know if that's a molting. It might be a crab molting. Pretty cool. I think that might be a molting. I don't think that one's... That might be a crab molting. See what else I can find if I look around a little bit. Alright, so I'm going around the other side right now. I'm going to see what I can find over here. The other side of the little inlet. There's more of this sea rocket here. It's pretty common. It's also pretty common over on Fiesta Island, which is just over there across the way. So let's see. Find something interesting over here. More pickleweed over here. Through here gently. Let's see. Ooh, there's a large rock louse. There's a large one right here. Right there in the center, that little dark spot. Oh, that's a nice sized one. Zoom back out so it's not too fuzzy. I get pretty close to it. Yeah, they're related to those pill bugs or those roly-polies you see. That's a nice rock louse right there. Wow. It's a little bit brown on the sides, a little brown stripe on the top of it. Wow. That's a big one. That's bigger than I usually see them. Sometimes they call them sea roaches. Well, it's not an insect. It's a little bit more closely related to shrimps and lobsters. Just looking around and trying to see if I can find anything else. That was a really good specimen of rock louse. It was a nice, beautiful specimen. I'm trying to see if I can see some crabs or anything around here. Yeah, that one crab that I saw in the first clip was a molting. It was an exoskeleton. Exoskeleton shedding of a really small crab. It might have been a striped shore crab, but I'm not sure. I'm not really seriously knowledgeable about the different species of marine animals, but very interesting though. Yeah, it's like that rock louse kind of took off. There's another one in there too. I can see it moving around. We got a lot of this pickleweed here too. Just hoping to see it in bloom so I can tell what species it is. Because when you see the flowers, there are two different species of perennial woody-based pickleweeds here. We got Salicornia pacifica and Arthurocnamum subterminale. And this could be either one. If it weren't bloom, I'd be able to tell. If you look at it, if you see the flowers right at the tip, then it's Salicornia. But if it's a little bit below the tip, it's Arthurocnamum subterminale. So it's not in bloom yet, so I really can't tell. Just have to look at the forms of the plants. Very common plant on the upper tidal region. It's a member of the Chenopodiaceae, the goosefoot family. Pretty common find by marshes and sometimes even saline environments in deserts where there's like a desert wash, desert stream. Very tolerant of saline. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Well, at least I got to show you some rock lice. Those are really cool. Those are really dope looking arthropods. Just kind of walking around, just keeping an eye out for, ooh, hermit crab. I saw some movement. Yeah, this one right here moved. Yeah, there's a small crab in there. So I put it back how I saw it. Yeah, it moved a little bit. Not from the wind. Okay. So yeah, one of those is a hermit crab. I'm just gonna look around and see if I can see anything moving around so I can zoom in on it. I want to look around, and then if I get a visual, I'll shoot another clip of it. I think I found a hermit crab. This one's moving a little bit. This one right here, you can see it's moving a little bit. Very subtle movement. Pretty cool. I'm just going to very gently pick it up. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, I don't think this is a hermit crab. I think it's a snail. Yeah, I don't think this is a hermit crab. Because I can see the little piece there that closes up. Yeah, I think these are actually snails. I don't think any crabs have moved in there. So those are actually, look like sea snails that come on land. So I've seen a couple of them just move very slightly. Not even moving forward, just like kind of rocking side to side. Do a little research of what species that is. If I find out, I'll put it on the screen. It's cool though. Hey, wildlife is wildlife, and I love seeing it. What can I say? It's fun observing wildlife. Whatever it is, makes visits to these places even more fun. Yeah, I was thinking those might have been hermit crabs, but I think they're actually snails. Because I see the little disc-shaped part that they use when they go back inside their shell and close it up. I don't think crabs do that. Normally you'd see the little pinchers and legs inside if you're looking at a hermit crab. But no, those must be snails. So we're looking at some mollusks. Pretty cool. Do a little research on that. See, figure out what species that is. But it's a pretty cool little spot. I'm glad I came over here to check it out. Would love to see some crabs walking around. That'd be really sick. That'd really make this day even more interesting because something just jumped off in there. What the heck was that? Oh, it must have been something that came off my shoe. But, a couple times I've come here. Sometimes I see little fish too. Don't know what kind of species. Ooh, there's another crab right there, but I think that's another molting. I think that's another molt. I don't think that's the animal itself. Either that or it's playing dead on me. I think that's a molting. Yeah, because it's hollow. It's pretty hollow, so I think whatever was in it shed its exoskeleton. So I want to gently nudge it to see if it was an actual crab. Pretty neat. Crabs do shed when they grow. They don't have an internal skeleton, they have an external skeleton. Like a lot of other animals, like insects, other arthropods, they shed. And sometimes you'll see their casings, their shed casings left behind. So we definitely get crabs around here, and I've seen crabs moving, scuttling about here and there. But I'm gonna go see if I can go check out another one of these little inlet sections. So I'll get back to you when I'm there. Okay, I'm at the next one. Let's see here. Crustacean activity going on over here. Doesn't seem to be too much of that I can see yet. Maybe I'll have to go on the other side. I was saying be careful. There's a sign by the water that says the bacteria levels might be a little higher than acceptable. So I'm going to make sure I don't get submerged. But I definitely want to see some stuff popping off. So it'd be really cool. See some crabs or something, some actual crabs in the flesh. Maybe something other than just an exoskeleton or two. Alright, let's go around the other side. Here's the other side here. This one definitely seems to be a little more on the sketchy side, so I'm probably just gonna descend over here so I don't have to scramble over these rocks and trip over my own 2 feet. Seem to be a lot of activity over here, per se. I was kind of hoping for a little something to be popping off, which would be really dope, especially knowing that I like seeing wildlife. Yeah. Seems to be a little bit quiet over here. This is where I expect to be seeing some crabs crawling on the rocks and stuff. A little quiet over here. Oh well. Definitely doesn't hurt to try. I'm going to go on to another one. There, I see another one up ahead, maybe about 100 yards away. Can you see? Well, we do have some bird action going on. See some mallards right from the shore. Hear them quacking and stuff. Got some mallards over here. Got a male and two male, well, 3 males and a female. Here we are. I'm not going to get too close. I don't want to disturb them too much, but definitely love to see these guys up close a little bit. Yeah, looks like we've got a western gull. I think that's a western gull chilling in the water right there. Here we go. Look at this. We've got 3 male mallards and a female. Now, this is pretty fun to watch. Look at these guys. Very common birds here. Common there, they're just as fun to watch. So they might be a mating pair, perhaps. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to leave them alone. Move on to the next water site. A little inlet site and see if I can find anything over there. Alright, so I'm going to just stroll along this part here. These large boulders, large rocks. Usually this is a place you expect to see California ground squirrels. Sometimes you'll see them right up to the beach. Actually, quite often. I've seen it plenty of times where you can see squirrels right up to the beach, especially if there's some rocks nearby. Good place I remember when I was a kid was seeing the Torrey Pines Beach, right by the rocks at the back end of the beach. Also trying to see if I see any sea life possibly around here. Really quiet today, if you know what I mean. But I like this with these rocks right here by the water. It's really cool. I know the rocks are going to end up pretty soon for that boat launch over there, so I'm going to go head over there and see if I can get off the side of the rocks and see if I can see them crawling around. Okay, so I'm at the edge of this rocky area here. Let's see if there's anything that we can see. Doesn't seem to be much action over here either. Kind of hoping for a little change of pace with that. Pilings here. It does provide some interesting habitat here for obviously barnacles. I'm not going to go too far up this because I want to be careful. But yeah, kind of hoping to get some crab action over here. Today's really not the day. Kind of hoping to end this on a pretty good note. Let's see what's going on over there. A beautiful gull right here. Sometimes you can get pretty close to these birds. I think that's a western gull. Larus occidentalis, maybe? Just watching them pitter-pattering everywhere. There's more of that pickleweed growing along here. Steps leading down to that. I don't know what that is. Let's go over there and check it out. There I am. Steps leading down to the water. We got another gull here. This is a handsome one. That other one might have been a female. Look at this big guy. Look at you, buddy. Alright. So we've got some random steps leading down to the water. Not exactly sure. Maybe it's trying to see if there's anything around. As usual, all quiet. Popping off over here. Just a lot of flies. Okay, not over here. So yeah, I apologize if there's not a lot of wildlife action going on. I'm kind of wishing there would be a little bit more, but just the same, this is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little spot to kick it. Yeah, it's all quiet over here too. Not surprising. Oh well. Maybe I'll go down to the next spot. I'm still walking along the beach here. Still looking for signs of wildlife. We got western ragweed growing here. Rosia silstachia. That's a native plant here. Then, yes. New Zealand spinach, Tetragonia tetragonioides. And here we got garland daisy right here, Glebionus coronaria, another non-native. Let's see what we got going on over here. There's a little inlet here. Anything popping off? Checking these little inlets to see if there's anything here. What's going on? Looks like. Alright. Go to the next one and see if there's anything there. Ooh, we got some pretty crazy gull action over here. Look at these guys. So yeah, the males are the brighter, the whiter ones. And the females are the slightly darker brownish, grayish ones. Not gonna lie, these guys are fun to watch. They are fun to watch, I gotta admit. It's pretty fun. Gulls are gonna gull. Put it that way. Seems to be more of the gull show than the crab and sea creature show. That's alright. Birds are cool, I like them too. We got some coast live oaks planted here too. Yeah. Right there. That's a Quercus agrifolia agrifolia planted here in Mission Bay. About an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, I was hiking amongst the coast live oaks at Rose Canyon. There'll be another video that I'll be putting up. If there's anything checking out. Frog gonna be ready to turn back soon. We're gonna have a little bit of a haul to hoof it back to the car. But it's all right. It's worth it to come out here. This will probably be my last stop right here. Let's see if anything to hoof it out. Before I hoof it out, let's see. Yeah, definitely very slow on the crab tip today. A little disappointed in that, but I'll get over it. I'm a big boy. Yeah, well. There's a snail shell right here underneath this. So, I guess that sometimes it was. Looks like there's a little clam or something over here. Pretty cool. It was kind of worth it to check it out for the heck of it. I guess that'll do it for my little Mission Bay exploratory video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another adventure very soon.